Have you ever thought of what it would be like to shoot a three-point shot like Steph Curry or do a perfectly executed tumble like Simone Biles? If so, those questions are rooted in something much deeper. What would it be like to have the sense of touch like a leader? Because leaders, they don't just touch things. They shape, they build, and more importantly, they transform the world around them. So today, we're unfolding how your touch as a leader makes lasting impact for everyone else. So let's unfold. All right, so welcome back to the Unfolded Senses series that we have here. My name is Jerry Simmons with Unfolded Leadership, where we train and transform individuals like you who want to inspire, influence, and impact their team on a day-to-day basis. The first point I want to make about touch is that it's not isolated. Touch is actually the end result. It doesn't just happen like that. It takes time. And that development comes in the form of all the previous senses that we discussed in these past 4 weeks. So you're probably thinking, well, Jerry, that's a lot to consider. I just want to get to the results. Well, let's unfold on how we can get those desired results. So step one, we got to be able to look around us, look at the world around you. What needs are cropping up, whether it be there needs to be more training and development for the team, whether it be our clients need more assistance, but the team isn't capable because maybe they don't have the product knowledge. Whatever it is, before we can put our hands to use and put them to good work, we have to first see and scan what is the landscape right now. Leaders ultimately see what everyone else misses, and that's our job. We're the first and last line of defense because ultimately what you see is going to determine what impact you create. Second, leaders listen. It sounds pretty simple, but it's not. Leaders don't just hear noise. Like right now, you guys may hear the rustling of wind. You may hear an airplane going over me, which is not most ideal when recording. You may hear a car turning on because there's someone who's bringing their stuff in, but they're able to cancel out the noise and focus in on the real issues at play. And they focus in on these issues at play in order to better understand people. Leaders are people who understand people very well, and they're individuals who seek to understand people at the core of everything because they know the relationships, the people are going to be what makes the difference. Once we've seen something that sparks our attention, and once we lean in and tune out the noise, now we have to kind of do a quick smell check. What's been going on? Is there something that's rotting at the core that has been sitting here, brewing under the surface, under this veil of normalcy? And in most organizations, there's unspoken drama, there's tension, there's frustration in teams, and great leaders are able to pick up on that scent immediately. But here's the thing, great leaders don't just smell it and keep going. They smell it and call it to attention because they know that if gone unchecked, this will rot from the inside out and ultimately cause a full collapse of the team structure. And if the team isn't working, you won't be able to ever accomplish your mission. Okay, and we finally made it to the last sense before we get to touch, which is taste. So, in a lot of organizations, we talked about this, some people can have different experiences with the culture that encompasses the overall essence at your company, at your organization. Some cultures leave you feeling drained, whereas other cultures leave you feeling inspired. As a leader, your taste is going to dictate the culture that other people experience. The question becomes, what does it feel like to be led by you? Yeah, really. What does it feel like to be led by you? And if you are someone who's an individual contributor, a teammate, what does it feel like to work with you, to team with you, to collaborate, to partner with you? What does that feel like for the other person? Is it draining? Is it inspiring? This is important because once you combine all of these things together, From there, you're actually able to make impact. I'm gonna use an example. My favorite player of all time, y'all should already know this, Steph Curry. I was listening to him on the Fud Around and Find Out podcast, and one of the things he discussed was he was on the Golden State Warriors for about 3 or 4 years, and then Draymond Green came. And he said, unsurprisingly, Draymond Green was the loudest person on the team, right? And at this point, they're not winning a lot of games. This was not the peak of their career as a team or as the franchise. And something he said struck me. Roll the clip.
As crazy as it sounds, he's younger than me, but it was Draymond. And can you imagine he was the loudest one in the room, even in his first year in the locker room? And as me and his relationship grew, it kind of became important for me to make sure I elevated my voice so that he wasn't the only one that you heard on a daily basis.
He had to do a few things, right? What senses did he use? Well, first, he had to use his sense of sight. What did he see? Steph is now the leader of this team. And now you have Draymond Green, a very loud, boisterous voice in this organization, and he's brand new. So as a leader, Steph is seeing, man, this is gonna be challenging because I am the leader of this team. I'm the face of this franchise. That's what they're setting me up to be. And we have this guy who is so strong in his personality, and we love it, right? But I have to cement myself as a leader here too. So he sees this. So then it's, well, what is he hearing? What is he understanding? He understands that this is who Draymond is. And what I love is that we get to see throughout the years, Draymond hasn't changed. And in large part, I think that's because of the leader that Steph is. He understands at the heart of it, Draymond, that's his passion. His heart is for the game of basketball. And so would Steph stifle that? Not at all. But then it's like, okay, what's the smell? What's the smell that we're getting from this? At the time, the smell he caught early. He anticipated the smell of what could that smell like if I don't create my own voice within this club, but I'm the leader and I'm the face. What does that say about me? How can my guys trust me? He could anticipate what that smell would be like. And then from there, the taste. He's like, hey, this is my team, but how do I want people to experience me as a leader, right? He asked himself that question. All of this is going through his mind, maybe not in this format, but this is what's happening in real time. And what was the impact? We get to see Steph being the player he is, but ultimately the impact is he is part of the reason the Golden State Warriors franchise is what it is. It's the reason people still get excited to watch the Warriors play because of the brand of basketball that they've created. And more importantly, you get to see people like Draymond Green and Steve Kerr say, hey, we want to come back. Our contracts are up, but we want to extend it for as long as we possibly can, simply because of the culture created. And part of that is because the leader that they have, not only in Steve Kerr, not only in the GM, not only in the back office, but in the leader that they have in Steph Curry. Guys, that's the sense of touch in real time. I just want to thank you all for coming. And if you like videos like this, please like and subscribe for more. Until next time, y'all stay unfolded. Peace.